Hey everybody, it's Kendra, and I just wanted to come today and have a little chit chat. And like always, I'm sitting in my car and I'm waiting on my daughter. But anyway, I had a rough day today and I just wanted to talk about it. I struggle, like most people, with migraine headaches, and today was one of my rough days, as well as yesterday. I missed a day of work. At my job, I have what is called an FMLA. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not be familiar with it. But what it is Family Medical Leave Act, and it allows me to have doctor authorized days off of work to deal with my health issues. And so my doctor has authorized for me to be off work to deal with my migraine headaches. And so just to give you some history about my migraines, I was in a couple of car accidents where I had some serious, nearly fatal head injuries. And one of them, my head nearly went through the windshield, where there was an impression of my head imprint in the windshield. And I had some glass in the forehead, glass in the eyes. Yeah, it was very serious. And from that resulted in a lesion in the middle of my brain, a cystic lesion. And so for years I had been dealing with the headaches. And in 2006, after visiting numerous neurologists and, having numerous CT scans and MRIs and such, it was decided that I would then have a VP shunt placed. And I got that done in February of 2006. And after that, 2 years later, 2 years go by and I didn't have any headaches. Everything was fine. And then the headaches returned and things got bad, really bad. I went for the surgery and they shaved half of my hair off, and then I shaved the other half because I just looked like a clown, So I was bald, and then, slowly my hair grew back, so I was fine for a while. I actually looked real good, cute, bald. Y'all should have seen me. I was cute. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so yeah, I got the shunt done in 2006, and then so the headaches continued, and so now here I am years later, and I'm still dealing with the headaches, still seeing numerous neurologists. A few years ago, 2011, I was taking trips to Gainesville, visiting Shands Hospital. They did what they call an occipital nerve block, where they did injections in the back of my neck to numb the nerve that is causing the headache, what they thought was causing the headaches. And I've been on countless number of medications to try and to control the headaches, is what they were trying to do, and also in an attempt to get me on a schedule of medications, and nothing has seemed to work. Right now I'm taking roughly 16 to 20 a day, different medications a day, trying to control them, anywhere from steroids to preventatives. I've had, and I'm not sure, but I'm starting to think that the surgeries I've had just recently, I've had my appendix removed as well as my gallbladder. So I'm starting to think those were a result of, all the medications that I'm taking. It's not affirmative, but, I'm just, my mind is wandering. But anyway, so I've been dealing with these migraines for quite some time, and I know that there's quite a few people out there who are dealing with them as well. And I just want, some support. I know you guys can relate to this, with me. And, so I just wanted to come on and talk about it because my day was rough. And sometimes you just want to slap somebody. And sometimes you just want to cry. Sometimes I lock myself in a room, and sometimes it's brought on by the things you eat, the chocolate, the cheese, the wine, the coffee. You got to stay away from these things. And sometimes I'm guilty because I don't stay away from these things. So, that's a problem. So I don't know if y'all know, but A lot of times before you get a migraine headache, a lot of people will either get a flash of light. You can get what they call an aurora, which is little, either, flashes of light or little like beams of light. I don't really know what to call them, or like, because I get them, to me it's little squiggly lines and they're colored. I also get mine usually starts in the temple, and it travels. Sometimes it travels to the front and down the front of my face. Sometimes it will travel to the back, and sometimes it starts in the neck. That's the tension. They also have characterized it as having muscle spasms in my neck. I'm also visiting right now a pain management clinic that they've just recently sent me to. I've also visited one in the past to no avail. I didn't have any luck there. I didn't allow them to put me on any additional medications because I was already on a handful, and already seeing a handful of doctors and going through a handful of tests. With my shunt, I have to get it every time I have a MRI. I have to get it reprogrammed to whatever the setting was before the MRI was performed. These migraine headaches are so severe that even the mere sound of footsteps are magnified, or the sound of someone talking is magnified, and everything is 10 times worse. Sometimes I get photophobia, which is the sensitivity to light. You have to lock yourself in a room, a dark room, and it has to be quiet, away from everything, the children, the family, everything, the dog, anything, Oh, my lighting is bad in here. I'm in the car, guys, and I'm traveling, and luckily I have a chauffeur. Hey, Kenya! Kenya just got off work. I told y'all I was waiting on her to get off work. But anyway, yeah, so dealing with these migraines is tough, and it's tough on my family. Isn't it tough, Kenya?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, it's bad. But, they work with me, and they're really supportive of me and my migraines, and I really appreciate that. I've been dealing with them for years, and Kenya has been there from day one since I got into the car accidents. Actually, she was there with me in the first car accident when my head almost went through the windshield, as I mentioned before. And yeah, she was in that car accident, and luckily she didn't have anything wrong with her, thank God, in that accident, and everything happened to me. And we came out okay, and I'm doing okay now, minus the migraine headaches, of course. But everything is good. I'm taking my medication as prescribed, and hopefully, eventually we'll be able to dwindle it down, hopefully, and come up with some type of solution that works for me and works for the doctors, and hopefully I can have some relief, that won't have me taking medication for the rest of my life, won't have me spending numerous hours in the doctor's office, countless dollars on doctor's visits, because I've spent thousands and thousands. Right now, actually, as of yesterday, I'm $6,800 in debt. I just a couple weeks ago had my gallbladder removed, which I made a video about that. You guys can check that out on my Coping with Kendra channel. Yeah, and so I owe money on that, and I had my appendix removed. I still haven't paid that. So I have a lot going on right now, so you guys can check that out. I'll be talking about that on my channel as well. So I have a lot going on, and so you guys can relate to me. Come chit chat with me, because things are real. Yeah, so this is Coping with Kendra, and I'll come back to you guys, and we'll keep this thing going. So if you have migraines or anything of the like, headaches, I'm right on that path with you, because my life is nothing but that. I have an FMLA at work, like I said before, and I don't always use it, but when I do use it, it gets real serious. Sometimes my migraines can last 2, 3, 4 days at a time, and that's when it's really serious, and then I have to take time to go to the doctors. And that those times I can't drive. Sometimes I'm the only driver in the house. then what do? You can't even get out of the bed or leave the room or get up and go to the bathroom, and you're in tears, and what do you do? And nobody can help you. The doctors can't help you. What do you do? Because you got to go to work. Who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to take care of your children? Who's going to help you out? I can't afford a nanny. What do I do? Go on disability for them to deny me? A single mother with 4 children? Who's going to help me? I'm not pleading for help. I'm just asking. Just saying. Who's going to help me? Okay, I'm done.